Begin. We are grateful to the District Attorney for bringing forth the charges against the officers. We believe this tragedy and the tremendous loss our family has experienced serve as a wake-up call to our local and state government that municipal police need better training and supervision mandated by the law. We don't want anyone to ever forget our precious Fanta. To that end, our family will be making an announcement in the near future about how we plan to keep her name and legacy alive. Thank you very much. We appreciate your presence and have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Morris?
Hi, my name is Morris Bility, father of Fanta. My wife, Tenant Kruma, the mother. We are very happy today that we finally got here. And the most important thing, we are appreciate what happened today. And those that support my family, every day they come out. Every time we got here, they're here. We don't pay them to come. We don't tell them to come. They just come to support our daughter. And we say thanks to them. We also say this to the city or the state of Pennsylvania or United States of America. Police need real training. How to save and serve, protect the citizens of the United States of America. Thanks.
We're here from Mom. Can you just speak a little bit? Right in front of the mic, please.
I just wanted to say thank you for everyone who support me and my family. I just wanted to say that thank you so much for that. Yeah.
We'll now hear from the DA, followed by Bruce Kester.
Thank you. I just wanted to say a moment about this family. I am personally honored and blessed to get to know them. It has been, of course, through this tremendous tragedy, but these are the people you see behind me are some of the best people I've ever met in my entire life. Their courage, their strength, their faith has gotten them here today to where they, the Bility parents, Fanta's parents, offered in court their forgiveness to the officers who took their daughter's life. And all of you, I think, heard those officers who accepted responsibility for what they did step up and offer their sincere and heartfelt apology for the tragic events of that night. And that's what this was. No matter what anybody else wants to write or say, this was a human tragedy that took place outside of a football game in Sharon Hill. These folks, these wonderful people, were able to do something I'm not sure, quite frankly, I would be able to do, which is to forgive people who, even tragically, mistakenly, took my child's life. These are, again, some of the best people I've ever had the pleasure and dignity to meet. I first met them. I was the one who had to look Fanta's mother in the eye and tell her that it was police officers' gunfire that took her daughter's life. And I have seen her strength and her courage from that moment until today when she offered her forgiveness to these officers. I do think, as my deputy Doug Rhodes said today in court, this is a very difficult time in our country, particularly for law enforcement. They're being tasked with doing things that are dangerous in what are dangerous times. It's a very hard job anymore. We try to do it with a community policing perspective. And what sometimes happens because of the sort of unaltered amount of guns that are out there on our streets is tragedies take place that should never have happened. And let's all keep in mind that this tragedy happened because two young men decided to shoot at each other, wounding a younger individual as well, and started this whole horrible chain of events. So we are here today, and I think this is really a wonderful moment for the community in that after the court proceeding today and the judge gave her just verdict, the family reached out to the officers, the defendants in this case, and they interacted. And they not only spoke the words of forgiveness, they actually hugged it out. Again, I am breathless by the humanity, the courage, and just the wonderful dignity of these people. They have blessed our country and our county with their presence here. And I just want to say I love them, and I appreciate everything you guys have done through this process to find justice. And
Jack, your ADA asked for a jail sentence. Jack, can you answer some questions?
No, I want to say something. I want to say something.
Yeah, I wanted to say we forgive, but we will not forget Fanta Bility. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. I just have like a few remarks too. I'm the nephew of Tenet Kroma. My name is Sadiq Kamara. Since this incident happened, it's been such a traumatic trauma, PTSD that my family has been facing all these years and everything. And one of the things that I have kept my family going, we have kept going, is our faith. Our faith teaches us to forgive. Like my aunt just said, we'll never forget. And one of the key things we want to keep remember is keeping Fanta's name alive. I think that's really, really important. And one of the main reasons we're here today as well is reliving this trauma, right? I think people forget that. And that's the main reason we wanted to kind of have this part closure for my family. You know, going to court every single day, my aunt, hearing about Fanta, when we leave, she has to relive those trauma. And so today it's a closure, but we continue for prayer and support for our family, and we want to continue to, you know, keep Fanta's name alive. And we have a lot of great things that we want to put forward in the future. This should have never happened, and obviously police officers and the boroughs, they need accountability when it comes to training in this country, and that's something that we really want to fight for, keeping Fanta's name alive. Thank you.
Do you think they should have been jailed?
I'm going to let our lawyer talk next.
All right, well, you all know me. I also, like Jack, have been involved from the beginning. And this is a remarkable family, and I won't go over and echo all the things that were said. Truly marvelous people. I want to point out the outstanding professionalism of the Delaware County District Attorney's Office, the detectives who worked on this case, the prosecutors. This was a very difficult case to sort out. I have a lot of experience in trying to sort such cases out. And these people never stopped. If they went down the wrong lane, they backed up and went down the right lane. This was a tremendous job done by people who really had their hearts in it. And I want, if any message goes forth from here, I want it to be that in Delaware County, unlike you see some places around the country, in Delaware County, they got it right. And Jack Stolzheimer and his crew did a terrific job. So I think I can say that we are satisfied with the sentence. Obviously, the prosecutor thought that a jail sentence was appropriate. We, as the family's representatives, are not the representatives of the Commonwealth. Sometimes those interests differ. But what everybody seems to understand is that police officers need better training and better supervision. And in the coming days and weeks, we will be addressing that particular problem in the General Assembly and in the civil courts here in Pennsylvania. Thank you.
Have you filed your civil claim yet? Are you now able to file your civil claim, or will you?
The civil cases are already filed, and they are moving in federal court before Judge Bartle.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Can
you.
we just, for the record, go over the sentencing, make sure we got all the numbers right for probation and everything?
Sure. It's a little confusing, but the sentences add up to about 5 years of probation, the first 11 months of which our sentence is for house arrest. Okay? So 5 years total probation, first 11 months for each defendant, they have to serve on house arrest.
Jack, again, your ADA did call for
Right, and as you heard,
Are you disappointed that they did not get that?
as I'm about to say, Jeff, you heard the judge say that nobody is going to be completely happy with any sentence, right? 50% of the people are going to think that they should have got incarcerated. We made that argument. 50% of the people are going to think the sentence was too harsh. She did what she did best to find the middle and the just sentence. They are going to be held into house arrest for 11 months. That is a form of incarceration, and they are going to be on probation for 5 years. The judge, in her wisdom, and she is the one who gets to make this decision, believed that that was the just sentence in this case. It is not my duty or my right to question that at this point. She has made her determination. You heard our argument. We did it on behalf of the family. The judge made what I think is a just decision, and that's all I'm going to say on that matter. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
One more thing. Mawata, the big sister, she just wants to address something.
Good morning. Well, good afternoon. I'm the older sister of Fanta Bility. I know you guys don't really see me often, but I would just like to say that I think that the sentencing was fine. I don't think that the judge did anything that would jeopardize, us, or also, try to make it unjust. I feel like in their defense, it wasn't their fault, and that, nobody can really look over this situation. And a lot of people has been affected by this situation. And as Fanta Bility's older sister, I would like to say that my little sister, she was very caring, very kind, very outgoing. She was very sweet also. And I speak for her, and I speak for her future. And although she's not here with us today, she's forever in our hearts, and she'll forever be by our sides. And I'd like to thank everybody for supporting us. And I'd like to thank the judge. And I would also like to say that I forgive the officers on behalf of my family. So I appreciate you guys coming out here, and I also appreciate you guys letting me speak. Thank you very much.